Hello and welcome back to the podcast. Where today we're talking about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart: alpha males. Now, I've tried to record this intro like 3 times and it's never worked because of microphone issues. Hopefully, it works this time. I really want it to work. So, what am I doing here today? I know absolutely nothing about this topic aside from what my friend and me talked about like yesterday. But aside from that, I know pretty much nothing. So, because these last 2 episodes are just me talking about stuff I don't know about, so I figure that's such a bad thing to do. Like, it's just not entertaining content. So today, there's a twist. Alright? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different tabs open of things I'm just going to be watching. And not things, it's just websites. They're websites. 7 different websites that I'm just going to be scrolling through. And then you get to hear how I react to it. Because as an alpha male myself, I think all of this alpha male, sigma male, beta male stuff is all very silly. But yeah, that's literally all this is. So, this first one is called Sigma Male versus Alpha Male, 11 Basic Differences. I apologize for any mouse clicks. You should hear around 7. Because it's the 7 websites, but I don't like to touch my mouse when I record usually. It's just me sitting, preferably not moving, because I know how that affects the recording quality. Quality. So yeah, this site is made by Happier Human, it says, which is, it's literally the first result that comes up when you search for this topic. Like if you look up alpha male versus sigma male, this is the first thing that comes up. So let's just start reading. It was made September 30th this year. So, what is a sigma male? Let's learn. Let's learn together. It is created by Mr. Theodore Robert Beale, also known as Vox Day. That is his online alias, I am assuming. And he invented the term sigma male. Classic word. The masculine archetype, it says, the masculine archetype is one who shuns the male dominance hierarchy by choosing to live according to his own convictions. So, they're like, I don't follow the rules. I'm built different, and I'm gonna show that to the world. I'm not part of the hierarchy. I'm a sigma male. I'm not like the rest of you. I'm built different. I don't listen to the laws. Laws don't apply to me. They don't apply to the male hierarchy. I read a little bit of this site before because I've already recorded this, but it didn't work because microphone issues. But spoiler alert, there is pretty much no difference between sigma and alpha male. So let's read on to the alpha male section. What is an alpha male? The author describes an alpha male as the leader of the pack. Now, the alpha male is... This is my actual words now. The alpha male was like an actual thing back in olden times. Also in current times for like actual animals that aren't humans. Like wolves and stuff. Like they got an alpha male of the pack and those are the guys that like lead everything. So like it's a real thing. Alpha males, they're an actual thing. Aside from this baloney. Like it's a real deal. But yeah. We're not focused on wolf class structure. That's like boring. But no, it says here that alpha males are bold, self-confident, and demanding. Essentially, exactly what I am as a person. I am the most bold, self-confident, and demanding person that there ever was. I'm bold because I'm speaking in a bold font. I'm self-confident because I'm speaking in a bold font, and I'm demanding. Give me an ice cream. Don't give me an ice cream, it'll melt. I can't eat ice cream while recording, that probably wouldn't go so well. Anyways, it says that... Oh, I clicked. Shoot. Gotta restart. I'm not gonna restart again. I'd kill myself. No, I wouldn't. Anyways, it says, immediately below the alpha male in the pecking order. The pecking order is basically the hierarchy, with alpha males at the top. It says... Underneath alpha male is the beta male. followed by the delta male, gamma male, and omega male archetypes. I've literally never heard of those aside from when I opened up this article for the first time. So, that's weird. Why do those exist? I've never heard of them. No one has ever talked about delta males. Yeah, guys, I'm such a gamma male right now. For real. Oh, this person, they're an omega male. It doesn't say male after all of them, it just says the pecking order is beta male followed by delta, gamma, and omega archetypes. Archetypes, not males. So maybe these guys can be females, who knows? Unlike alpha males and sigma males and beta males, which are... I know it's hard to digest, but they're actually males. It kind of shocked me first time I learned that, which was yesterday. Immediately, you already read that. In terms of dominance level, the sigma male should be second, below alphas. This website says that alpha males are more dominant than sigma males, but sigma males don't listen to the laws. So, it's really a 50-50. Would you rather be more dominant, or would you rather break the law, you know? It's really your call. However, Beale and other members of the masculinist subculture agree that Sigma's rightful place is outside of the hierarchy, because they don't listen to the laws, because of their unique attributes resembling a balance of positive alpha and beta male traits. So they're claiming that they're like a middle ground between alpha and beta males. So maybe that's true. We'll learn. So this is a long article. We've gotten like zero way into it. So what if this was like an hour-long podcast? That'd be so funny. How do sigma males approach romantic relationships? Well, because this podcast today is me going through websites and providing my opinions. That's like double the content. Whereas just me reading the websites, that's one thing. But me, like right now, I'm not reading the site. I'm speaking my own words because I want to. And if I ever don't have words to say, I'll just fall back onto the site. This is a lot of content. We're like 7 minutes in. I don't know if we can cover all this. So it says, how do sigma males approach romantic relationships? They don't. But sigma males can be elusive, which can make it hard to capture their hearts, it says. So they kind of have their agility stat all the way up. Pretty hard to get near to. Is my audio being crap again? I'm not going to do it again. I'm literally not. Fuck you. Some relationship experts that study them go as far to say they have a fear of commitment. Ooh, sigma males, fear of commitment, as an alpha male. Pretty cringe. Okay, it says the thing is, they dislike playing games with people's feelings, and will instead take their time to fall in love or commit. Commit to what? It does not specify. Probably to love. That would make the most sense, but my brain takes things out of context all the time. It just says, instead, take their time to fall in love or commit. Well, I'm not going to read into it. You know what I mean. You know what it means. You don't know what I mean. I'm being very confusing at the moment. It says they value serious relationships, and whenever they decide to commit, they know they're in for the long haul. Isn't that everyone? Isn't that just normal people behavior? Don't normal people value serious relationships, and whenever they decide to commit, know they're in for the long haul? I guess a lot of people only go in it for the short haul, but I feel like a majority of people are in it for the long haul, right? Isn't that what people are looking for? I don't know anything. I'm an idiot, apparently. Let's go on. Continuing. In addition, they bring honesty and loyalty to the table and value the same in their partners, according to Marriage.com. What does Marriage.com know about sigma males? That I don't know. It says, notwithstanding, their innate lone wolf tendencies push them to spend a lot of time alone. Sigma males, they're alone all the time. Am I a sigma male? No. I would hate it if I was, because that is a bad thing, probably. It says, solitude allows them to process, brainstorm, strategize, and make well thought out And this is, I don't think they finished their sentence in here. It says, solitude allows them to process, brainstorm, strategize, and make well thought out rather than irrational decisions. Make well thought out what? Am I just stupid? This has happened twice already. 2 times! I'm not even halfway through this document, and I'm already don't know what it's talking about. Whatever. What about alpha males? Women adore and admire alpha men too because of their take-charge attitude, power, prowess, and social influence. The alpha male is a natural-born leader and provides a strong supporting arm to his partner. However, women like me... This was written by a woman, this website. Who wrote it? Sarah Christensen. Okay. Yeah, okay. However... Women like me, who are or were married to an alpha male, may agree that those same traits often make it difficult to deal with. It seems like Sarah has had some problems in the past. That's in addition to their controlling, attention-seeking, and sometimes narcissistic tendencies. Ooh, did not expect narcissism did not expect that from alpha males and sigma males, even though it's just for alpha males. I have a feeling this is a biased site, because this person that wrote it seems like they were married to an alpha male, but they are now likely divorced, unless they think dating is being married. But it seems like Sarah divorced an alpha male. And that's probably why sigma males are seeming better than alpha males in this document. Let's move on to the next document, actually. That's a good transition. This one's called Sigma Male versus Alpha Male. The one important difference. This is the one difference. See, instead of having a bunch of things like Sarah says, what does she know? This one is one important difference. This was the second Google result. Not Google. I actually didn't use Google. The first one I used Google for. This one I did not. None of these I used Google for. Except for the first one. Okay, whatever. It says, if you've been reading around the manosphere for a while, you'll know that there's generally 2 types of guys. First, there's the beta males. Those are the guys who take orders. They're the guys who tend to be more submissive or generally mediocre and are low in the dominance hierarchy. They also don't get very many women. Who wrote this article? We gotta know who wrote it to understand the values and limitations of this article. Let's scroll to the bottom. No, all I see is a naked woman in an advertisement. Okay, let's not... You know what, let's not look at who made this. But we can find out later. Yay. Oh, no. I'm already failing. It also says, then there's the guys who know how to be an alpha male. These are the guys in the top 20%. They're the guys who give orders, excel at what they do, and are the creators of society. They usually get tons of women, says the site. Likely written by a self-proclaimed alpha male. What most people don't know, however, is that the third type of guy that's actually on the rise, and he's known as a sigma male. Ugh. And now, an advertisement that looks like it's very much part of the actual site. It says sigma males versus alpha and beta males. And it's an Egyptian social pyramid. I'm not going to read all this. This doesn't say anything about it. It says pharaoh, government officials, then the soldiers, and the scribes, and the merchants, and the craftsmen, and the peasants, and then the slaves at the bottom. Yeah, that's how Egypt worked. How does that have anything to do with alpha males and sigma males? What do they know? So it says, for most of human history, we coexisted amongst one another in social hierarchies. Oh, they want social hierarchies. This is where the traditional alpha-beta distinction comes from, for example. Yes, there is such a thing as an alpha male. Yes, there is such a thing as a what? My glasses are like half on and half off. I'm looking through a very weird way. But I read that totally wrong. Kind of. It says, yes, there is such a thing as an alpha male. Yes, there is such a thing as being her beta orbiter as well. But this model is incomplete. First of all, You're not either an alpha male or beta male. There's various shades of gray. For example, look at the diagram above. What would you consider a merchant, or a craftsman, or even the slaves? Trending, how to 10 times your attractiveness to women. This is an advertisement that I read out. I don't like this site. This site is making me feel not very happy. 2 times I've been... whatever. Okay, I'll tell you how to 10 times your attractiveness to women. Be an alpha male. Actually don't, because then you'll get divorced by Sarah. Be a sigma male. Because Sarah likes sigma males more, I think. So if you're dating a Sarah, if you're planning on getting married to a Sarah, I recommend, like, being a sigma male and not an alpha male. Probably not a beta male, because, you know, if you're the one to get married to an alpha male, I highly doubt you'd marry a beta male, considering how opposites they are. Anyways, it says, you can always find someone that's more alpha or more beta, so don't get too caught up in that distinction. Second, too many guys who read the manosphere get this weird something in their heads where it's that all they see. That's all they see is alpha males, beta males. I do not exist around people anymore. Everyone is an alpha male or a beta male to me. It says, for example, this certain group of people, MGTOW guys, I don't know what that is, but maybe you do. It says they always talk about how something is alpha or beta, but that's only half the truth. Boring stuff. This is genuinely boring. Oh, it says, what is a sigma male? It says this is a sigma male. A man who does not belong to any tribe. He's a wanderer, an adventurer, and a traveler. He don't need no man. Well, he is his own man. He doesn't know what a man is. He makes his own man. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. Let's go to the next site, because this one's actually pretty boring. So, here we go. This one's called Live Bold and Bloom. I already got one advertisement opening it up. I had to click the X on that, so you heard a couple clicks there. That's not a good sign. Also, these ads are not good signs either. Oh my... they're just big yellow flags. Anyways, it says, the must-know difference between a sigma male and an alpha male. It says... From YouTube to university research centers, sociosexual hierarchies, oh no, these are big words that I can say, but probably not in a row consistently. It says, the 2 best known types are alphas and betas, but deltas, gammas, omegas, and sigmas also walk the earth. Stop walking the earth, no. Today we're tackling the question of sigma versus alpha males. What is the general profile of each type and what are their differences? Can we not? I don't want to do this. Let's go to the next site. We're like, yeah, might as well. This one is called Alpha Male, 15 Traits and How to Be One to Live the Best Life. Okay, the thing with this one is it's made by, it says made by The Pleasant Personality. That's the name of the site. https://thepleasantpersonality.com/alpha-male/. That's the URL. But I also I have another link here. It's called What is a Beta Male? Whereas this one's called What is an Alpha Male? This one's called Alpha Male, 15 Traits and How to Be One to Live the Best Life. The next one is called Beta Male, 20 Identifiable Traits. On the Alpha Male one, this is a picture of this guy just holding a cup. And he's just looking out, ominously. The beta male is literally just a guy crying in the rain with the black and white filter. So I have a sneaking feeling that they don't like beta males. And if you are, you should cry about it. It says an alpha male ranks at the top of the social sexual hierarchy. He's the most desirable of all men, having greater access to money, power, status, and mates. The alpha is the most attractive in the block and often tagged as a real man. The alpha male infographic. Here's a little picture that you can't see, but I can see it, so I'll just read it out. An alpha male is the most dominant, desirable, and most successful than others. They are highly intelligent, fearless, They're a natural leader. They have a magnetic personality, super successful, has great intuitive sense, always sure to stay ahead in life, not affected by criticisms. They're a fast decision maker. They rarely admit their mistakes. Does not allow others to interfere in his life. Very goal-driven, knows how to charm a lady, and usually unemotional. The thing with this is, most of these are positives. But there's just a handful of negatives in here, which is pretty funny. Considering they really like alpha males, but they probably assume all these are really good. Yeah, it says they rarely admit their mistakes. That's not a good thing. You should admit your mistakes. Like, that's part of being a person and how to grow as an individual. You have to admit when you're wrong. If you don't admit when you're wrong, then how will you ever get better? You'll just stay the same. It also says usually unemotional. Don't do that. Well, emotions are fine to have. I have a wide variety of emotions, such as stern talking voice, and more relaxed talking voice, and quietness. And now back to our scheduled podcast. It says, does not allow others to interfere in his life. Now, the issue that I have with this one is that you can have other people in your life. What's wrong with that? Also, another one that I don't like is not affected by criticisms. Like, now I have to give my personal opinions. Fuck. I swore again. I'm sorry. So the problem I have with not affected by criticisms is that, like, you should always take criticism. If someone gives you criticism, and as long as it's not just, like, them dissing on you, if there's value to criticism, criticism in definition has value. So the way I take criticism is I always listen to criticism. I always consider criticism. I don't always act upon it. I don't always change myself to become what the criticism says, but I always consider the criticism. And then I act accordingly. I use my best judgment to determine whether this criticism is helpful, because I know more about my situation than the person giving criticism. So if I am just relaxing, existing, and they're saying, oh, hey, you didn't do this, I could be like, well, actually, I did do that, but thanks for reminding me regardless. That I know more about what I do than they know about what I do, which obviously that makes sense, but criticism is always, it should always be considered. If someone gives you criticism, always consider it, but you don't have to do what they say, you know? Like, you don't have to listen to them, but always consider it. That's what I do, and that's how I've always lived, and it's good. I can't think of a better way to deal with criticism. Someone gives me criticism, I'll be like, yep, I'll consider it, and I'll change how I go. Anyways, what is an alpha male? We already know what this is. Alpha male traits. Traits of the alpha male are striking. Alpha males do not get the higher ranking on social hierarchy for nothing. The alpha male characteristics are eye-catching and attractive enough for both men and women. People get drawn to their irresistible charm and magnetic personality, like we mentioned earlier. They are so impressive and stimulating that you just can't resist them, except for when I do resist them. Like moths move towards the flame, ordinary men and women would be attracted to them. Yes. Okay. I don't know. What is there to comment about this? They're just saying, the alpha males are the best. Now respond to this. You have a podcast to run. And then it says, and then you can of course feel suffocating and overwhelmed because they are dominating and controlling in nature. Only in nature. In the city, they're not much of a threat. But in nature, oh, they're very controlling. They're pretty much like earthbenders or something. I've seen Avatar. No, I haven't. Alpha males are highly intelligent. This is the main characteristic of an alpha. He's super intelligent, except when it comes to talking about anything but alpha males and beta males. Then they're pretty stupid. But when talking about stuff they already know, they're pretty smart. What's more, he knows that he knows it probably from a very young age. Oh, if you're an alpha male, you know you are. There is no doubt in your mind. I had to cough. I do that sometimes. It says, because he is smart, he realizes he is superior to the others. An alpha just catches it while too young. Catches it while too young that he is intelligent than his peers, even parents and teachers. So alpha males are very smart. That's what I got from that. Well, that's literally what it says. Alpha male is highly intelligent. This is a key factor for his success. Inborn intelligence and analytical skills takes him to a high-level social status. He, quotation marks, earns his way fast enough, and as a result gets money, power, prestige, and popularity easily. Do you want to know the best way to get money? Scam people. Like, that's really the best way to get money. I haven't done it, but if you want money fast, just go scam people. You'd have to be smart to do that, but luckily you're an alpha male, so do what you want, man. I legally certify you to be an alpha male unless you're a female. In that case, go be a gamma or something. If you're a female and you're watching this, odds are that's half my audience. Odds are it's 2/3 of my audience. There's like three people watching. I've only ever told 3 people about this podcast. So, if you're a female, this does not apply to you. So, might as well click off this podcast right now. I'm kidding. Listen up, Buttercup. Number 2. He is fearless. Unlike most others, an alpha male has a don't-care attitude in life. He sets his own rules and is not bothered to follow. Any societal rules. Oh, they don't listen to the laws. Where have we heard that before? I thought that was a sigma male kind of a deal. Why is that now an alpha male rule? So inconsistent. This fearless attitude makes them great leaders, managers, CEOs, and founders of companies and organizations. Oh no, that means our world would be run by alpha males. Unfortunately, take a look at like any rich person, and I don't know, to me, none of them seem like alpha males. They all just seem like people. Definitely not alpha males. They're just chill. If anything, they're beta males, all the rich people. Number 2, he is fearless. Unlike most others, an alpha male has a don't-care attitude in life. He sets his own rules and is not bothered to follow any societal rules. This fearless attitude makes them great leaders, managers, CEOs, and founders. We literally just read this. Let's go to the next site. What is a beta male? 20 identifiable traits. Ooh, are you a beta male? Beta males live in such a way that their entire life is based on the values and the visions of other people. Few people believe that beta males are lazy or weak. People don't think they're lazy and weak, but they just care about what other people think a lot. Okay, so just normal people. Beta male traits. Relies on others to make decisions for him. Number 2, never faced his bullies. Number 3, cannot say no or stand his ground. Number 4, people and friends make fun of him. And number 5, they make a lot of excuses. Number 6, they don't have any sense of style. Unlike us, alpha males. They're a follower, not a leader. Unlike us alpha males, twice in a row. Us alpha males are definitely leaders, you know. Everyone watching is an alpha male. Female or otherwise, you're now certifiably an alpha male, so go show that off to all your friends. Well, you do have friends, you're an alpha male. If you're a beta male, you don't have any friends, so luckily or not. They don't trust himself. Okay. Yeah. Gets offended easily, and does not communicate openly. Honestly, all of these are all, like, cause they're all, what are they called? Masculine pronouns. And it's really throwing me off. Cause it's like not talking about one person in general. It's like beta male traits, relies on others to make decisions for him. Like who? Who are you talking about? But it's always talking about males, obviously. So I guess it makes sense. I don't know, I just feel like him is such a singular term. Like if you're saying him or his, that's like talking about one person to me. I think. I don't know, they're using it to talk about multiple different, like, any beta male. I don't know, I guess it makes sense. Sure. It just throws me off. It just messes with my head. Anyways, beta male definition. By their very definition, beta males live in such a way that their entire life is based on the values and the visions of other people. Some people may believe that beta males are lazy or weak. What do you mean some people may believe that beta male... I can't speak. Some people may believe that beta males are lazy or weak. What do you mean by that? You literally said it earlier. Few people believe that beta males are lazy or weak. Okay, what is this? It says, but even seemingly alpha men can be beta. So guys, I think we've hit a roadblock. All you alpha males out there, you're actually all beta males. I'm kidding, that was a lie. This site is just stupid. Everyone's watching is a beta male. If you don't know me that well, you probably can't tell that I'm being sarcastic. But, yeah, I think it's at the beginning that this is all very silly stuff. I don't really believe in all of this, if you will. But I can pretend that I'm an alpha male for the sake of content. Is this content? This is a podcast. It says, being a beta male has nothing to do with physical strength or professional success. It also has nothing to do with dating. Yes, it does. They mentioned that earlier. About how they get no woman. It is all about seeking external validation for every choice and decision and lacking the gumption. The gumption. That's a word. Gumption. I'm not searching it up. I'm just saying. I've never seen that word used before. I didn't even know it was a word. Maybe they spelled it wrong. It might be a real word. And lacking the gumption to be themselves. Beta male traits. Oh, we actually never got into the traits. Let's just blast through them real quick. Number 1, beta male doesn't feel like his life is improving, so it's basically all the same. Number 2, beta males never face their bullies. Beta male never faced his bullies. It's talking about one beta male in particular, and I'm just like, who? Who are you talking about? Which beta male? Me? I'm not a beta male, I'm an alpha male. He relies on others to make decisions for him. I think we should give beta male a name. What do you think? Let's call him, Mark Brown. Okay. Mark Brown relies on others to make decisions for him. He's physically weak. Yeah, Mark. He's pretty weak. I wouldn't trust him with anything. Beta male is always in the friend zone. You literally said it has nothing to do with dating. Many beta males think that they are in the friend zone because they are too nice, but the truth is, they end up in the friend zone because they're not as nice as you think they are. Isn't that the whole... Whatever. I'm not going to finish. Next one. Number 6. Beta male cannot say no or stand his ground. Sure. They're not strong, independent men who don't need no man. Number 7. People make fun of him, even in his own circle of friends. Ooh. I can't believe Mark's friends make fun of him, Mr. Mark Brown. Cringe. His existence revolves around passive pastimes. What does that mean? The beta male is generally characterized by their habit of consuming a lot of pop culture junk that does nothing to stimulate their brain. They either end up playing video games for hours, consuming mindless content on Netflix, or browsing social media for hours. By the way, listening to this podcast does not count as browsing social media. It counts for CAS hours. Put that on your resume. This ultimately results in them becoming a couch potato. Okay, so they're lazy as fuck. Number 9. Beta male makes excuses. Oh, Mark, always making excuses? Like, bruh. Even though he cares what other people think, he still makes excuses? That's, like, very contradictory. He does not have any sense of style. Sure. Beta male does not look people in the eye. Yeah, well, I do struggle with that a little bit. I try not to. I try to look at people in the eyes. I do staring contests. Staring contests is how I started looking at people in the eyes more. I couldn't do it. I still can't look at my father in the eyes, but he just scares me. No, he doesn't. I just can't look at lots of people in the eyes. I can look at a bunch of people in the eyes, just not everyone. and I only can because I do staring contest with everyone I see, and that just helps me look at people in the eyes, because I have a problem with that. Number 12, he's not sexually active. Well, shut up. 13, he has a big ego. What do you mean beta males have huge egos? It's the other way around. Number 14, he's a follower, not a leader. 15, beta male doesn't trust himself. 16, he does not take risks. 17, beta male does not communicate openly. These are contradicting themselves. 18, he finds it difficult to be vulnerable with other people. That's literally his whole point. That's the opposite of a beta male. An alpha male is someone that, it even says here, I'm going back to the alpha male thing. Alpha male infographic, it says, usually unemotional. Whereas beta male says, find it difficult to be vulnerable. They don't communicate about their emotions. No, they do. An alpha male doesn't communicate about their emotions. Beta male is controlling. What? What do you mean beta male is controlling number 19? That's not, no, that's the, no. They get control. That's the dealio with them, isn't it? Or do I just know nothing about it? 12, beta male gets offended easily. Classic beta male getting offended. Hello! Yeah, that was somewhat loud. That's like my loudest peak. I'm trying to get my audio higher. Next site. Oh, it's a Wikipedia page. Alpha and beta male. I'll read the Wikipedia site word for word. I should make this a whole video. This could be my next video, just reading the Wikipedia page. Alpha male and beta male, or simply put, alpha and beta, are pseudoscientific terms for men derived from the designation for alpha and beta animals in ethology. They may also be used with other genders such as woman. What? What do you mean they're able to be used with women? They've been using his for all of them. What about Mark? Classic Mark, he is the beta male. So what do you mean it can be used with women? No, it can't. That's against the rules. Or additionally use other letters of the Greek alphabet, such as sigma. They do use sigma a lot. The popularization of these terms to describe humans have been widely criticized by scientists. Naturally. This is literally just the history about it. Honestly, I'm going to end up this video. It's kind of long. I'm closing the tabs. My thoughts on the subject. I think it's all really goofy, but it's funny. It's fun to look at. It's a nice little topic for me to look at today. I'm kind of glad I did. That was a fun experience. Went kind of long today, but that's okay. I'm not getting punished for length. Just like a classic alpha male. But that's about it. That's about all I have for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Unless I don't. That's a possibility too. Anyways, goodbye.